I've been throwing the Shimano Zodias for about a year now, and here's my honest take on it. This video is for people more if like you've been thinking about getting a Shimano Zodias or have heard about it and you're just not quite sure. Well, here's my honest take, and I'm gonna break down some of the specs and my take on this rod in general. First of all, the build. High power X-blank construction, diagonally wrapped with carbon tape that resists twisting, which Shimano says improves casting accuracy, strength, and sensitivity. A hollow carbon modeled handle designed to eliminate unnecessary weight while supposedly boosting sensitivity by 30%. CI4 plus reel seat, C14 plus reel seat CI4 plus reel seat paired with carbon monoscope handle for uninterrupted connection between angler and bait. What the fuck am I saying? My first impressions. I pick up this rod, brother, it's light as frick. Lightest rod I've picked up in my life while being a medium heavy. I'm a medium heavy kind of guy, so I know what medium heavies feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Brother,
Going off looks, the rod is sick. Here where you screw the reel in, it's got this nice like gunmetal gray with red accents. It looks freaking sick. As you go up on the rod, it's got like these little teeth engraved in the rod. It looks freaking sick, and it's like most of the rod is gray, slightly accented with red. Very subtle, kind of gives you like a assassin kind of vibe, if you will. The rod feels great. You know, being a guy who fishes inshore on the flats all the time, especially with artificial, we do a lot of casting, so lightweight is the name of the game. You know, I do not want to feel fatigue out in the water. So with this rod being exceptionally lightweight, it's really nice to throw around all day. I don't feel tired. Like, I can literally throw this thing all day without feeling any wear and tear on my wrist. That's the biggest giveaway with the rod, is the lightweight aspect of it. It's a medium heavy, but still lightweight. This rod is weighing somewhere least under a pound. The rod itself without the reel. With the reel, we're probably sitting at like somewhere close to a pound or just over. Very impressive for a medium heavy setup. I have this pair with a Shimano Vanford 2K. I really bought the Vanford because I heard such great things about it, and it, like, the color on the Vanford plus the Zodias, it just meshes perfectly. The thing with the Vanford 2K, apparently they put a spool size of a 2500 on their 2K, so it's, you know, a smaller reel, but still has the line capacity of a regular 2500. The sensitivity is great. If I had to pick one main purpose for this rod, or what it would like really excel at, pompano fishing, like throwing the pompano jig, or possibly sheep's head fishing, because apparently like sheep's head are really good at stealing baits without you feeling them, but with the sensitivity of this rod and the lightweight feel of holding it all day, it'd be great for sheep's head fishing. Pompano, you're constantly doing a jigging action. I've pompano fished with this a couple times. You know, I don't get fatigued out there. You know, I ain't the first one to say, let's go home, boys. That's what I'm trying to say. My main use for this, I bought it for, I just wanted a new rod, honestly. I had used it originally in placement of my other medium heavy, with just throwing weightless swim baits or flukes in the mangrove trees. You would be surprised with the lightweightness of this rod. This still has the strength and capacity to pull some of those snook out the mangrove trees. It's really impressive, actually. I have actually caught 2 30-inch snook on this. I've caught a couple mid to large size jack crevalle on this as well. I wouldn't want to use this rod for if I was going for an absolute unit of a fish. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be targeting a 40-inch snook on the Shimano Zodias. Although it is possible, but if you're around structure, it's just not going to work out. You probably won't have the backbone to pull him out of the mangroves or stop him from going to it. Casting with this rod is, you know, it's actually for more precise casts. When I am using this rod and I like point the rod at a certain point, like that's like my bait is going directly where I'm at. You can kind of like beam the lure wherever you're kind of pointing the rod to or casting to. You know me, guys, I'm a big skipper. I love to skip mangroves. The one thing I honestly did notice with this rod, and this could just be the type of action I have with this could be the whole medium heavy aspect of this, is that I didn't necessarily notice that it was as easy to skip the lures under the mangroves with this rod as some of the other medium heavies I had. I have another medium heavy fast, and that made it a little bit easier to skip lures because of the whip in the tip. This tip doesn't really have as much whip but it is a medium heavy, not a medium heavy fast. So that could be where that's lacking. So that one just may be the action of this rod. The medium or the medium heavy fast, I don't even know if they have a medium heavy fast, but that could be the rod you go to if you wanted to skip lures under a mangrove. Again, I don't think that's what this rod was designed to do, but it is possible. I've caught plenty of fish skipping mangroves. As far as snook and redfish with this rod, it can get the job done. As far as hookup ratio and fighting the fish, hookups, like I said, I'm fishing with weedless lures with this rod sometimes. And you know, with a weedless lure, you need a lot of backbone to drive that hook out of the plastic into the fish's mouth. Despite the lightweight aspect of this is a medium heavy, so it actually doesn't have an issue driving the hook through that soft plastic into the fish's mouth. I haven't really seen much issues with that using this rod. I've been using it for a year, so I'm fairly confident. If I'm using a weedless lure and I'm using this rod, I'm not questioning if my hook sets are going to be good or not. But again, I am absolutely breaking their neck when I set the hook with this rod. Fighting the fish, every fish you're going to catch on this rod will feel bigger, which honestly makes the rod, using this rod, much more fun. That's also another reason why I say it's not going to be good for bigger fish, because you don't have as much power. Like, you know, every fish you're going to catch on this feels it's going to be like a pound more or 6 inches longer than what the fish actually is. That's something that I wanted, because I use this rod for sight fishing redfish on the flats, because you know, it's, you know, you're on the flat, there's nowhere else for the fish to run. You can just enjoy the fight, you see the fish running, the drag screaming, and then get a little bit more fun because this is a lighter weight rod. Honest pros and cons of this rod. The main spiel of this rod is the lightweightness while still maintaining the strength. That is the biggest pro. It's honestly really impressive, and if you are a fisherman, if you see this rod in the store, you need to pick it up just to see how lightweight it is. Note the backbone on this rod. It's honestly incredible what Shimano has done with this rod. It's the lightest medium heavy rod I've ever picked up while still maintaining the strength. Another pro, it looks freaking sick, man. It's black and red. Cons of this rod, sometimes it's not strong enough. I'll be honest, I've been in situations where I was fishing with this thing with live bait. I had a live greenback on, and I had the greenback swim deep into the mangroves. A big snook blows up on it. I hook up, he runs immediately back. I can do nothing about it. I didn't have the power to stop him. So as far as the durability goes, this is a pretty durable rod. I am I don't take the best care of my rods, to be honest. I'm in the mangroves a lot of times my rods get clipped by trees and stuff. I have seen no damages from that. I did lose an eye on this rod, but that was from an incident where my rod was just getting thrashed around in the back bed of my truck, and like the cooler full of ice smashed my rod and an eye went. So that's that story. Actually, there's more of that story. I had my lure hooked right here on the bail. The lure came off, bail is released like this, and my lure is traveling behind my truck about like freaking 150 yards, 100 yards behind my truck. I freaking pull into a parking lot, and like the lure is still on the road. I had to reel it in. It's like wrapped around a tree. Luckily no cars came and all the line was retrieved. We're good. So durability is not something I would be worried about if you're purchasing this rod, since it is $200 to $230. If you give your reels moderate care, this is the rod for you. Who is this rod for? I would say people who use pompano jigs and sheepshead fishing would absolutely go crazy for this rod because of the sensitivity and the lightweight. The lightweight goes in hand with the pompano fishing, you're constantly jigging. Sensitivity part goes with the sheepshead fisherman because of the sensitivity part. Or if you're like me and just want a nice rod that feels good in your hand, and you want kind of like a lightweight setup to fight fish and just have fun out there, it's perfect for that. I absolutely love this rod. What I'm planning to do with this, I have 10-pound Beyond braid on, and I'm gonna be throwing like some tiny hair jigs for like maybe like just some micro fishing. Hopefully some micro tarpon is what I'm hoping to get on it, or going into like some way back waters and getting some cool cichlids or something. That's what I want to use this for, which it does a pretty decent job at. I think I should have bought the medium if I was going to be doing that, just to get a little bit more whip in the tip to do that. And I've already tested it. It can throw the 1/16 ounce jig heads pretty well. Would I like it to be further? Yes, I think that's where you'd probably want the medium in that case. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and click the subscribe button down below. Let me know down in the comments what's your go-to light up setup, or what are you running for a light setup, or if you have some kind of amazing light setup better than my Shimano Zodias. But again, as always, fellas, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Adios, amigos.